What we can't do
What's wrong with him?
Behave yourself.
He's going to go with your
No cry, no cry.
What's wrong with him? Kids in the house, they cannot spread that inside.
That me I say. I be a fuck with them keep up.
Bless up. Welcome back to JN News Channel. The artist headline round here. So right now, bang bang. Let's get into some update. Before we get into it though, please like that one here. Subscribe to the movement. Yeah, quick and fast. Subscribe. Baba in serious problem after fatally stabbing a vendor during dispute. So the Baba fatally take out a vendor, my viewers, and sub between me and you. So right now, I'm in a serious situation. Dispute between a barber and a vendor in Ochirayas, Sentan, on Tuesday resulted in one of the men being stabbed to death and the other taken into police custody. The deceased have been identified as 21-year-old Darnell Baxter, a vendor of Harrison Town in the parish. Reports are that from the police are that about 10 a.m. Baxter went to a barber shop in close proximity to where he sold his item from a cart. An argument reportedly developed between him and a barber at the shop, during which Baxter was stabbed. He was assisted to hospital where he died. His alleged attacker is to be questioned by the police as investigation continue into the incident. Some viewers, I'm sub. This is a serious situation. Witness this type of situation personally before, where I went to a very popular barber shop in Alpha Tree myself. And while at the barber shop, the barber and a friend of a next barber got into an altercation, viewers and sub. They began to argue. You know, man and man, quote unquote, arguing how them do them thing already. And one of the man was sent outside. Meanwhile, I'm there sitting in the barber chair, my viewers and sub. The other man took up a long knife, my viewers and sub, and put it behind him. Me have to listen, nobody knows my viewers and sub. Me see my viewers, but I hold my mouth because the man go pass me. I don't want to say nothing, and then the man turn around for me, and I don't know me and him in a situation. But anyway, my viewers and sub, the man proceeded to went outside where the other man was standing. So you have a tall one and a short one. The short one was outside and the tall one was the one with the knife. I may tell you some viewers and sub, the man go outside and put over him and over the next man back, and me I tell us him give it to him, my viewers and sub. Man pick up about 4 to 5 in quick session. A man goes a boom and jump from upstairs, my viewers and sub, and drop downstairs. I swear so the man dead. So me I tell us I've witnessed things like this before. It's a very serious situation. But anyway, my viewers and sub, I'm not talking too much, but we have some story for you now, and that way I do. Man shot dead during attempt burglary at Farmer Commission's house. The Independent Commissioner of Investigation, INDECOM, has launched a probe into the fatal shooting of a man at a home of a former police commissioner on Monday. The deceased have been identified as 31-year-old Andrade Davis, who was reportedly mentally challenged. Reports are that on Monday evening, the man tried to enter the house of the former top cop, who was not at home. The time of the instruction, however, a policeman said to be a relative of the retired commissioner was inside the house in Glengoff, St. Catherine. During the incident, the policeman reportedly chopped on one of his hand by the intruder. The officer called for assistance from his colleagues. The armed man was subsequently shot during a confrontation with members of the security force. He later died at hospital while undergoing treatment. The wounded police officer was treated for the injury he sustained during the incident. Some of you, as I'm sub, it's many more to the situation. We think it was just a simple matter, but it's more to it. Cop charged with shooting relative offered 4K bail. A sergeant of police accused of shooting a relative of his has been charged by the Indicom of investigation. The cop sergeant Oswald Francis was charged with wounding with intent, placed before the Kingston and St. Andrew Parish Court on Tuesday, October the 12th. Francis was offered bail in the sum of 400,000 and to report to condition on his bail. He returned to court on November the 16th. He was charged in relation to shooting injury of his relative on June the 13th, 2020. Following a reported domestic dispute, the incident occurred on Swallowfield Road in St. Andrew. The charge following a ruling by the Office of Director of Public Prosecution. So right now, Indicom arrest all who them can arrest right now. They say them viewers am sub. So let us get into some more top stories. Quick and fast. Justin, Dr. Grace McLean sent on leave aim demanding Auditor General report. Dr. Grace McLean, the acting permanent secretary in the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, has reportedly been sent on leave aimed another demanding report from the Auditor General Department into the affairs of an entity connected to the ministry. It is reported that McLean was informed of the decision for her to proceed on leave by the Cabinet Secretary on Wednesday morning. The development came after Auditor General Pamela Moore Ellis urged the Ministry of Education, Favewell Williams, to refer her report into the operation of the Joint Committee for Temporary Education JCTE to the police or an anti-corruption agency for investigation. The report was tabled in Parliament on Tuesday. According to the Auditor General, finding approximately about 124 million that was given to the JCTE by the Education Ministry cannot be accounted for and as deemed as a loss of government fund. The JCTE is a special advisory committee with the ministry having portfolio responsibility for it. However, the JCTE was allegedly privatized by its chairman, Maury Hills, said, adding that McLean said at the meeting last year that she had no knowledge of the development, despite the privatization of the committee. McLean reportedly transferred 11 million to the JCTE between April and June of 2020, despite the Auditor General failing to acquire accounting documents from the committee. Miss Ellis has recommended that the Institute of Surgeon Action against two senior officers of the Education Ministry by the Ministry of Finance on the basis that both failed to ensure that the government funds were appropriated in keeping with the request, law, and established guidelines, among other things. McLean is said to be one of the senior officers cited by Ms. Moore.